Beautiful people, you are welcome to my channel. I'm Onyechi Evangeline Choma, and in today's tutorial I'll be teaching you how to make this beautiful turban cap. So let's proceed. So for this particular project, I'm making use of a scuba material and a net. Okay, this is a veil net, and I'll also be needing a softer fabric. Okay, you can make use of satin or any light fabric of your choice. Okay, so let's proceed to the making of the turban cap. Alright, so this is the first fabric and it's the body of my turban cap. The measurement is about 28 inches. Okay, the length is about 28 inches, then the width is about 13 inches from here to here, 13 inches. Then I have these two other pieces for the band. It measures 6 inches by width, then the length is about 13 inches, and I have that in two places, as you can see. Okay, so let's proceed to the folding. Okay, we are going to have two pleats here, so I'm going to pleat the first one this way. So let me go and hold it down with my pin while I show you how to pleat the next one. So after holding it with my pin, I'm going to go to my sewing machine and sew all the way down. Then after sewing like that, I'm going to form another pleat. Okay, just like that. Then stitch directly on top of it. So after doing that, I'll repeat the same process for this second fabric. So I'm going to have like two pleats, okay, on the two fabrics, okay, before joining it to the base. So let me go to my sewing machine quickly and do that. Alright, just like I said earlier, I'll be stitching it down, and here it is. I've put it in my sewing machine and I'm about to go down. So I'm stitching it, as you can see. I'm done stitching it, and this is how it looks like. So I'm going to form another pleat. So this is it. I've held the second pleat. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm going to sew all the way down. Okay, I'm going to stitch it down. So I have made the two pleats, as you can see. This is it. So I'll put the two together just like this, then secure. Okay, so after holding it down, just measure to make sure that what you have here is equal to your head circumference, and I'm using the head circumference of 22 inches, and what I have here is about 23 inches. So I'm going to reduce the both sides by ½ inches because I'm going to reduce it by ½ inches because what I have here is more than 22 inches. Okay, that's my head circumference. So now after that, this is the midpoint of my band. So I'm going to notch. This is the midpoint, so I'm going to notch. Then I'll also get this one, the one of 28 by 13 inches. Then I notch the midpoint too. So after notching the midpoint, I'll put it together. Put this on top, then stitch this one down, stitch this other one down. Then after doing that, after stitching, I'll get back to you. Okay, just stitch this one down, stitch it to the base, then stitch this one to the base. Okay, so this is it. I'm about sewing it. This is let me remove it from the sewing machine. This is the right side of the fabric. Okay, the right side of the pleat. So I'm going to keep it this way, with the right side facing the body, the right side of the turban bodies, and I'm going to stitch it just like that, just the way I told you. So I'm not going to sew it here. I'm going to sew it immediately after this last pleat, okay, or on top of it. Okay, so as to have neat finishing. I've done it, and this is what I have. Okay, this is it. I'm done stitching it, and when I turn it to this side, I have neat stitches here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to cut out this excess at the back. Okay, I'm going to cut it off. So with a low heat, I'm going to iron this. Okay, I'm going to iron it out. My net cut out already. It's about 4 yards, and I cut that into two. That's 2 yards, and the other one is 2 yards. So as it is now, I'm going to fold the length and one side of the width. Okay, I'm going to stitch it up. Yes, so I'm going to stitch this way, then down to the other side. Then after that, I will turn it inside out to reveal the right part through the other side. Okay, so let's proceed. Let me do that in my sewing machine and get back to you. Sewn the net, and I sewed the lengths and one of the widths. Okay, then the other side that is open, I will just gather it at the tip, then attach to one end. Okay, just like that. I'm going to stitch it down, then I'll gather the second one, then stitch it down just like this. Okay, so the net is going to be inside. Okay, so I'll just have to stitch it this way. Okay, this is the part that I didn't close. Okay, so let me quickly do that, then I'll show you next thing to do. So I'm done fixing it. This is what I have, and I also went ahead to make a curve here. Okay, I made a curve here. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to join it together, stitch it down. Okay, so this is it. You see the way it is. I'm going to follow exactly this pattern to stitch it. The band is smaller than the base, so I'm going to start my stitching from this end, then I'll stitch to this point, then come down this way and stitch. Can you see? Then after that, I'll continue my stitching. Okay, so I'm going to sew exactly the way my turban cap is, all the way down. Okay, can you see it? So this is how I'm going to sew it. So I'm starting from here down to this place, then I'll take it all the way down. So let me quickly do that and show you. So I'm done stitching it. This is what I have. Okay, so I'm going to make my gathers now. So I'm starting from here to make running stitches. Okay, so I'll keep doing it this way, in, out, until I get to the end. So this is basically how you make your running stitches. So ensure you run through the edge, like after your needle, after your thread, I mean the part you threaded. So I'll keep doing it until I get to the end, and I'm almost getting to the end. So this is it. So I'm going to secure the stitches here. Make sure it's very tight, and I'm going to secure it here, then cut out my thread. So this is how it looks. So now the beauty of this is that you can wear it like this, then tie this place all by yourself. When you wear it, you tie by yourself, or you can attach it permanently to it. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how you can attach it permanently to it using our needle and thread. Okay, so I want to start tacking it now. So I will take one of the nets, it's two, so I'm taking one and I'm going to hold it very firm, and you know that this mannequin is not the same with my head circumference, so it's going to be a bit hard for me. So I'm going to tack it down here with my needle and thread. So I'm passing the needle from under, then I'm taking it down again. So you can tack as many times as you want, okay, but just ensure it's very firm. So let me go ahead and tack again, then secure my stitches, cut out the excess thread there. Okay, so I'm going to make sure it's very firm over there. So now I'm going to secure the stitches here, then cut it out, cut the thread out. Please make sure you iron your base very well, and if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please do me a favor to subscribe. Okay, so after tacking it here, I'm taking it down again to tack somewhere here at the back. Then after tacking at the back, I will show you the next thing to do. This is what the first one looks like. Then after that, I'm going to take the next the other net, which is the one that I have not used before. So I'm taking it round, then I'm still going to tack it just the way I did here. Okay, so this one I'm going to tack it in a different location. So I'm going to be adjusting my nets to make sure that it's not, it's very arranged. Okay, so I'm going to tack it down here and also tack at the back. So after that, after tacking at the two sides, so after tacking the two of them, I'm going to take this one to the back. Then after taking this one to the back, I'm going to bring this one up and take it down to the back. So now after that, I'm going to put this excess inside and tack it down. Hold this one, put it inside, and also tack. So I'm going to tack it inside the way it is, and that is it about this hairstyle. So thank you very much for watching this video. Bye. So you go ahead and embellish yours the way you like. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you. Bye.